Greetings everyone. I introduced to you cervical cancer in my last video. So today I'll still define cervical cancer to you, but today I'll be telling you what exactly causes cervical cancer and then the symptoms of cervical cancer. So cervical cancer is a malignant tumor of the cervix. When we say malignant, it means something infectious thing. Okay, and when we are referring to the cervix, we are precisely talking about the lowermost part of the uterus. Okay, so let's see what causes cervical cancer. Cervical cancer is caused by only one particular virus, and that virus is human papilloma virus. In short, we write it HPV. So HPV, when dealing with cervical cancer, it's human papilloma virus. And this particular virus, it's only transferred or one it's transferred from one person to the other through sexual intercourse. This virus, let's say a man and a woman having an affair, they may end up contracting it if one person is infected or one person is having the infection of HPV. Okay, so you realize that in most of our dealings, all sexually active individuals will end up having HPV, which is the human papilloma virus, at a point in their lives, and few of them will end up developing what? Cervical cancer. And most people, let's say the few we are talking about, develop cervical cancer and they are not even aware of it. And the time the signs and symptoms started showing and then they have to go through examination and then those kind of things, it gets to a dangerous stage whereby it is difficult to treat or nothing can be done, because when it gets to the last stages or most of the dangerous stages, it affects organs that it will be difficult to be treated. And then when it destroys organs, nothing can be done again. You, the individual, you end up dying. So when we are talking about the causes, that is the cause I've just mentioned, the human papilloma virus, the that cause of cervical cancer. Okay, so I'll be mentioning some few symptoms of cervical cancer. Okay, in cervical cancer, as we are talking about, the individuals may not show signs and symptoms. Some individuals may not show any symptoms of cervical cancer, but some may experience symptoms like pain, severe pain, and then irregular bleeding. Remember, I'm saying that some individuals may not show any signs or any symptoms of cervical cancer, but someone may show a symptoms like pain and irregular what? Bleeding. Okay, others may experience something like abnormal bleeding. When we say abnormal bleeding includes bleeding after sex. Someone may bleed after sex, and then you bleeding after sex, you should go and find out why you should bleed after sex, because it might not be normal. Someone having menopausal bleeding, you should go and find out why at that stage of your life you are still having those kind of bleeding. Someone may be having might experience spotting. Someone might be experiencing spotting, which is heavier and then larger than normal. Those are the abnormal bleeding we are talking about. So the symptoms of cervical cancer we are talking about here, the main symptoms of cervical cancer we know is what? Abnormal bleeding. So if you're having abnormal bleeding, which boils down or which includes bleeding after sex, you are experiencing menopausal bleeding, and then spotting. The spotting, it has to be heavier and then longer than normal. Then you should know that you are having a problem. You have to see your health specialist. Otherwise, those are some of the signs, the symptoms you are displaying, which could be indicating that what you are developing cervical cancer. But when you stay for long or it's too late, you allow it to develop and start affecting organs, it might be too late for treating. So please, you are watching my video, and today's video I'm talking about cervical cancer. I define the cervical cancer to you, what exactly causes cervical cancer, the symptoms of cervical cancer. Please, if you are a woman experiencing any of this, let's say I've introduced to you what causes cervical cancer, but you are a woman, you are experiencing abnormal vaginal bleeding. If you are in you are in a menopausal age now, and then you are having a bleeding that is supposed not to see, you are having bleeding that is not just light or anything, you just have to see your health professionals. If you are a young lady like me, or you are too young, no, it can affect a young person and old person. But if you are having any bleeding after sex, you should see your health specialist. And then if you are having spotting that is between periods, and these spottings are heavier and longer than normal, please kindly run and see your health specialist. It might be indicating something. Okay, so please, you are watching my video on cervical cancer, and I just spoke about the cancer, the causes, the symptoms. Please watch the video, share, like. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean you should comment, but if there is something you want to comment about, feel free and comment. Okay, so you share for someone out there to also know something about cervical cancer, because in my last video I said cervical cancer, it's killing mostly women, it's killing women. Okay, I'm saying that we get this virus through sexual intercourse. So once you are sexually active, you should know that at any point in life, you might have this infection. So please, early detection helps saves life. So in my other video or my upcoming video, I'll be talking about what the prevention of cervical cancer, the diagnostic means, and then the treatment. See you in my next video. Have a good day.